Greetings everyone, my name is Dr. Jason Freeman. I'd like to welcome you all to my channel. In this video I review episode 4 of season 14 of Doctor Who titled 73 Yards. I'm also going to react to this episode and you can find that reaction on my Patreon. A link for that Patreon is in the description of this video. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright, so what did I like about this episode? Well, the main thing I liked about this episode was the mystery. So in a nutshell, the mystery is this older woman that Ruby can see at a distance, about 73 yards away. When people go up to her, they freak out, they run away, and that's the mystery that goes out throughout the episode. It keeps the plot going, it keeps you caught up and enraptured, and so the mystery is something that draws you in, and it really causes a lot of tension. And I really love how they interweave this mystery throughout the plot of the show, because a lot of stuff is happening throughout the episode, but this mystery is constantly there. And so as this mystery unfolds, it really helps the story and gives the story a whole nother layer, a whole nother level of tension, of drama, of scariness. And so the second thing I love about the episode is that it expands the world that we're living in, that we're seeing within this episode. And so you have the introduction in this particular season of the Unified Intelligence Task Force. Is brought in, again, connected with this mystery. And so now we get to see that, again, yeah, so this is part of a larger Doctor Who continuity. They refer to previous companions and what happens to them after they're done traveling with the Doctor. And so, yeah, so now we get to see that this is part of a much bigger world, and that's just something that just adds multiple layers. And so as the show goes forward, I know we're going to see these characters again. We're going to see these things, these plot points again, because now, again, the world is much, much bigger. And so the last thing I really liked about this episode was the ending. Now, I can't say too much about the ending. What I can say is, for me, it was fulfilling. It's going to be a bit controversial in that it's not one of those kind of clear-cut type deals where it kind of wraps it up in a neat bow. But I love the ending because it really even added to the layers of the mystery, in my opinion. And so, yeah, so, you know, when you have a really interesting kind of mysterious start in this kind of slow-burning type plot, the ending to me you have to stick the ending and stick the landing, and I feel like they did so because I really felt like this was part of a deeper mystery, something beyond what we're seeing on the screen. So what didn't I like about the episode? Well, I can say there wasn't really anything I did not like about the episode after seeing it. Now, as I was watching it, there were a couple things that appeared to be plot holes in the episode. And so, you know, as I'm watching it, I'm like, why did she do this? Why didn't she go there? At the end of the episode, I realized that had she done those things, there wouldn't be an episode. And so these plot holes are there because it allows the episode to happen, allows them to kind of keep within this continuity. So once I was done, I could say, well, these were fine. I didn't mind, and even addressed them to a certain extent, where when she meets with the Unified Intelligence Task Force, essentially they ask, you know, why didn't you do this? And she says, well, I can't do this because, and she gives an explanation, which at the time I'm like, oh, okay. But once seeing the end, I'm like, okay, I can deal with that, because again, if you essentially do this thing, again, I'm trying not to be too specific. If you do this particular thing, it ends the episode and you don't really get to finish seeing what the mystery ultimately becomes. Alright, so you see this episode or just skip it. This is my second must-see episode. My last must-see episode was Boom. It dealt with questions of religion, of faith, of war, of capitalism, all those good things. And so this one deals with life, death. Again, I can't say too much without giving away anything, but it deals with some deep, interesting themes. Love, rejection, loneliness. You know, it was one of those, like with the last one, there were some points where, you know, I started to get a little emotional, starting to tear up, and it also happens in this one as well. She says this particular thing towards the end of the episode, and it's really, really sad. And I really enjoy when these episodes really evoke emotions, when they really connect. And so yeah, I really loved the ending, and I really loved this episode overall. Now, if you found that review interesting and or informative, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Also, please share this video. And if there are other shows you want me to review on this channel, please leave those suggestions in the comment section below. Thank you all for your time and have a wonderful rest of your day.